Get back to this so I can see people on my screen. Okay. Hello, welcome to this mess that we call hybrid learning. It will improve as we go, right? Just like you will. Right? It's a learning process. We're going to make progress. The fact that you guys are here, either here, or you here, is a good sign, right? You guys are already ahead of the curve of most of the rest of the world, right? School kind of shut down everywhere, basically March-ish, right? I don't know if you've heard from kids from other schools, but they basically learned nothing last spring, right? Like, come on, they didn't get work done. We're going to get work done. We got work done then, we're going to do it now, it's going to be even better. Other schools are like not even opening across the country. We'll be ahead of them. Right? So if you go in expecting nothing to happen, and then whatever we do finish, it'll be amazing, right? It'll be fantastic. So with that in mind, let me introduce myself. My name is Mr. Apple. Hello. I went to University of Notre Dame, where I studied physics. I like science. Then I decided I would really like to teach it, and math as well, so I went to, I clicked on that button, I swear I did. Eventually. I went to Concordia, Chicago, got my teaching certification, as well as studying some math. All right. In case you can't tell from the decor, I think the camera barely gets that poster at the back, but it's also on my tie here, and my lanyard, and my mug, and the lunchbox, right? I like Batman, okay? I'm a big fan. I think he does an awesome job. I love playing games and learning, and so I try to combine the two as often as possible. So my hope is that despite the technological mess that we're in, we're still going to have fun in this class. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be different. This is going to be like no other math class you've ever seen before, not just because of all this. I mean, because it's geometry, and geometry is just this unique animal in the math family. But I'm making it even more different than it usually is this year. So it's going to be a roller coaster. It's going to be fantastic. Right. A few other details I will point out. I am totally biased, right? Everybody is. So I'd rather be upfront and let you know ahead of time, just in case things crop up here and there, so you know where I'm coming from. I am Lutheran by faith. Okay? That is one of the Protestant Christian denominations. We, at this point, believe pretty much most of the major same things Catholics do, right? God, Jesus, Trinity. The major difference is I don't believe the Pope really has anything to do with it, right? That's the difference there. And then politically, I'm a libertarian, which is to say I don't like either the Democrats or the Republicans, and so I'm trying to find the option number 3 somewhere in the middle. So that's where I come from. That's me. Now I want to hear about you. So here is what I would like you to do. In turn, you will stand up, you will introduce yourself. I want to hear your name, and I want you to tell me what makes you awesome. Give me something you are proud of. Something you achieved, accomplished, done, something you're really interested in. I can tell you, my name is Mr. Apple, and I'm awesome because I know a lot about Batman. Right? That's a topic I've studied very deeply. I know a lot about it. I could talk for hours about Batman. So if that applies to you about something, that makes you awesome. If you did something cool this summer, tell us that. That makes you awesome. Someone earlier today says that she cooks dinner every day. That's pretty awesome. Right? Something stands out, something you're proud of. Right? And yes, you all, sorry, I'm looking at my screen, look at the camera. You all on Discord, you're going to have to do this too. So, Start over here. Stand up. Nice and loud so the microphone way over here can hear you.
Okay.
You're responsible now?
Yeah.
Now, you weren't before? You weren't before?
No.
Oh. Growth, right? Always improving? That's awesome. Okay, I like it. Thank you, Jackie. Next up. Say again? You're organized. Ooh, excellent. What's your technique? Give us some insight. Do you write everything down? Do you make a calendar of everything? What's calendars? Yeah. All right. Very good. Being organized. Very awesome. I try to be best as I can, but every once in a while my desk gets away from me. So I'm working on it. I got to get to your level. Okay? Maybe you can help me out. All right, folks at home, it is your turn. I'm going to go in order here. Let's hear from Anthony first. If you could unmute your mic and introduce yourself. Nope. Hang on, Anthony, try again. It's lighting up like it's working, but I'm not actually hearing you, which is usually a volume issue. Get closer to the microphone if you can. She still can't find it in the email. Okay. Oh, I hear noises.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, that's good. It was working. Can we get an introduction from Anthony? No? It was working, Anthony. I heard you for a moment. Who am I looking for? Anai. Hold on, so I'm going to try to send her an email with a link right now.
Oh,
Oh, hello. Anthony, you keep popping in, but I'm not actually hearing your full sentence here.
Okay.
I heard an okay. Keep going. He's going to disconnect and reconnect. We'll come back to him. Sophia, I think yours was working earlier. Well, he works it up. Sophia, you want to jump in and introduce yourself? Not working. This is what we get for them. Oh. Keep going. Go for it, Anthony. I'm going to try one more thing here. And if this doesn't work, we're going to go on to the next activity. I have to push a button for that to activate anyways, so that's not the problem. Well, I had an idea and that wasn't it. So I don't know. Alright, I am sorry then you didn't get an introduction, but we got to move on before we run out of class time here. So, as this loads in, this is the master schedule. This is available on Google Classroom. It is the #1 stop for what the heck is going on. When are we talking about what? We've got when things are due, what the homework is, topic of the day, objectives, activities, all that good stuff. So like when the test is going to be, that'll be on there. When's the quiz? What are we doing tomorrow? All that's here. Okay? This is where I do the live planning. So as soon as I know, I write it here, and then you can know. So as you can tell, what we're starting with this week is to get a grasp on what is this geometry thing? Why is it so different? Why am I making a big deal about this class? Because it is a big deal. It's an awesome class. We get to do some of the most fun mathematical stuff you've ever seen. But we've got to build that foundation first. And I think the first part to that foundation is understanding what geometry is, where it fits in with the rest of this. Okay? So what I want us to do then is to try to define geometry. That's going to be our task. Now, this isn't going to be easy. Okay, defining math in the first place is considered hard. This is one of my favorite blogs called Math with Bad Drawings. And he's got some hilarious stick figure cartoons to go along with it. And he's trying to figure out, okay, how would you define math? Like real simple definition. Biology, that was when you studied living things, right? It makes a nice, short, succinct, covers it all. Math is the study of numbers? Well, yeah, but I can tell you right now, geometry, we're going to definitely see some things that are not just numbers, right? So you got to go broader than that, but you don't want to get like too philosophical, because then you'll define it as the study of everything, right? So how do we find that sweet spot, right? What is math and what isn't? We'll talk more about what exactly math is. For now, I think you have at least a conceptual understanding. You've gone to math class now for how many years? Right? We're in 10th grade, so 9 of them at least. Okay, so let's assume we're in that realm. In the realm of math, however you might define that specifically, can we come up with a definition for geometry? What type of math is geometry? And that's what this document is going to guide you through. So, I need you to go to the Google Classroom on your computers, find the assignment for today's classwork, and open up this document. Let's go back to the top here. And it should have created your own copy, so it's not a shared document. You can open up your own, you'll type your answers in, and then when you submit, you'll send it over, fully formed with your name on it and everything. And you're going to figure out what geometry is. I want to see what you think geometry is. Okay? I have a feeling you all have a fairly intuitive understanding of what should and should not belong to geometry, at the very least. And that's where you're going to start. We'll start with a list. What topics sound geometric? What are some other math things that are not geometric in nature? And then from that list, we'll create a working definition, and we'll slowly refine it as we go. Right? There are no right or wrong answers here. I want to see your ideas to start with. This is just a warming up for the week, okay? There is the Anai on the Discord. Grant her the permissions there. And now she should be able to join us. hopefully this document has everything you all need. Try to walk you through the process of forming your own definition. Again, it's just a working definition. It's not going to be perfect. We're not interested in perfect. Okay? We're going to do things messy this year. But if you have questions, if there's any confusion, do let me know. Finishing this is all the required work for today. So notice from the schedule there is nothing specifically homework. It's just finishing this. We will, the appropriate time, which is, might be soon. When is this period? 1:40. Okay, so at about 1:30, I will start up the syllabus quizzes. Around that. Okay, so we've got 7 minutes to get started on this guy. Okay. That's working, that's working. So far, okay. What's that? What did I do for my
I mean, this has the local class. What is the commentary?
Esmeralda, you got a question?
Well, I couldn't get in, I just got in. It was like freezing, I could keep cutting off the whole time.
All right. Yeah, I did say at the beginning, I guess you missed that. The technology is barely working, okay? And I'm fully aware of that. But I tried to create the assignment to be done independently. So as long as you can finish that today, you'll be fine. I don't think anything I've said in class here is critical to the completion of it.
Mr. Acton?
Yes.
When did you say you were going to post the quizzes?
So I'll be starting that process shortly. So that'll be through the Quizzes site, and there'll be a code on screen, kind of like doing Kahoot, if you've ever done that. See, now it's working. I'm talking to you, you're hearing me, you're saying stuff, I'm hearing you. Why I couldn't do that earlier? I don't know. That's the technology. Since you asked, Anthony, let me get this working. And this will only be the live version. I will post a on your own code after school. So there'll be a second post on Google Classroom to retake this or redo it, refinish it if necessary. Yeah, she's here. I see her. She's joined in the voice room. Unless there's a different Anaï. I'm posturing her.
I said, Apple, can you read that? Apple, can you read that the code? Is that-
Yes. Well, no. Okay, so go ahead and pause where you are on the definitions sheet. Let's go ahead and do our syllabus quiz. We've got 10 more minutes of class. Go to joinmyquiz.com and make sure you log in with your CRSN email into quizzes if you haven't created the account already. And then you'll type in this code, 806001. 806001. You can't see that. Again, this is only the live version. I will post a secondary code at the end of the day, and end of the school day, after classes. You can connect that way if this isn't working for you or you need to retake it. You can get started at any time. The code will still be up and functioning. So let's let those in. Go ahead and start. Okay, there we go. Right, and that's going to do it for the YouTube stream. Anyone joining us there or on video later, thank you for tuning in. This is the last thing. We're just going to be finishing up the quiz here. So, talk to you later.